live with some more Thirsty Thursday wet messages. Such a dork. Tried to hold that back. It's like, don't say that. Don't say that. I can't. What's up, everybody? I am the hostess with the mostest. It's like saying moist. Moist. Sorry. Oh, God. I am the hostess with the mostest, the goddess of seduction, the Lilith reincarnated, your spiritual psychoanalyst and healer, teacher, shaman, seer, oracle, lightworker, starseed, earth angel, mystic, medium, psychic, witch, yogi, guru, evangelist. What are you going to be for Halloween? Is there anything scarier than me? I am your North American Sybil and your messenger of God. The first child of God, reincarnated. Who let her out of hell? What are you talking about? Hell is here. Who brought you to my world? This is my world. I was made of the dirt. Where did you come from? You think you're dark. You have no idea. What's up, everyone? In order to keep up with me, you had to catch my last video. I didn't post anything in my community page, I don't think. Since then, because there's always something going on. Was guided to teach you some supernatural shit. Really, something between talking to spirits or something. There's also full moon energy. Damn it, Becky. It's full moon in Aries. If we hadn't had enough of this energy, Aries and fucking Scorpio make up Mars. But then Pluto is Hades, and it rules over Scorpio. And it's just a whole fuck fest. Just a whole fuck fest. These fuck boys, and this is just festivities in the festive. Don't you feel this festive energy? That's all that fucking judgment and death and shit. Really? Yeah, I'm gonna teach you some of that. Where can I teach you that? In my Lilith cards. That's not really what I wanted to teach you right now. Let's start with manifestations. I said something. I was like, yeah, naturally when I'm in a new relationship, I have to deal with old shit. It's like, oh, congratulations, you're in a new relationship. Not yet, but I manifested, so it's pretty much done. And then there was silence. What does that mean? If I want it, then I get it. That's it. You don't understand that. How does that work? Well, that's you can figure out in my Lilith cards too. It's just aligning your wants and desires and using the universal energy to bring it in, which is what? Turning up my magnetism. I am a divine feminine. What does that mean? I attract all kinds of fucking shit. Very attractive. Yes, yes. So you have to turn up your attraction levels when you want something, and you have to fine-tune them to what you want. You're sending out signals like a fucking dolphin. I can smell her from here. Something like that. In essence, you're attracting your new mission in life and this and that. There they are. I was looking for those cards. So that's how that works. When you realize that you're always attracting, and that's your Merkaba, you're always calling shit in, you want to make sure that you have some kind of control over this. You're co-creating. And so that's what it was. So I was like, actually, I'm just... I'm attracting a sex partner, but I hope it leads to a full-on relationship. How'd you get there? The cards. They manipulated me into asking for it. And as I said, you attract your next big challenge. This is very challenging for me. Really? Yeah, I haven't lost my virginity since I woke up. It's going to be a wake-up call. Like, well, in essence, I hope it's this guy or that guy. Who knows who catches this energy? It's this guy. God damn it, you always hear that call, don't you? The call of wild. This could be dangerous. I just want you to know, under the full moon, here we go again, approaching it. I get very turned on under the full moon. The beast, the werewolf inside of me comes out. Alright, gosh damn it. All right, we have a full moon in Aries. We're going to talk about this mother flower. This mother of flower. What is Aries? It's your identity. We're going to read about it, though. I have some moon books. I have a fucking... Dude, don't even get me started on those weirdos. They spend every day, all day, every day praising the moon. I mean, it's just like any other religion. You guys spend every day, all day, every day praising. God, they're all together. They're the same energy as last week. But last week we were on the other side of the planet with Scorpio. No, we're dealing with Aries. This mother flower. Wolfman, how come you don't smoke weed in the Sagittarius videos, but you do with other ones? You don't feel safe with the Sagittariuses to let that side of you loose? Why? Because we'll tear your ass up. Tear your ass. Hey, these are really helpful for your ascension, just so you know. We'll teach you all kinds of good shit. What did I turn to? Pluto, endings, and regeneration. That's that rebirth, bro. It's just going to keep happening. For how long? For, you know, till everything dies? Really? Yeah. It's like we have to burn this part of the field. But we have to eat off this field, and then we're going to burn it after we eat all the good shit. And then we're going to burn it. And as we burn it, we plant new seeds, but we're still burning. Somebody call 911. All right, Aries, get on my nerves. Aries people are just a bit much. A bit much. They're very fiery. In the sense of, you're not even fun. You're like the beginning of a fire where everybody's blowing on it. Blowing fucking smoke up my ass is what you are. All right, when this card appears, the universe is calling for you to embrace your desires. Oh, here we go again. Full moon sex. Set boundaries and say no. No, never mind. You may feel the need to take on the world by yourself, rejecting support from others, a fear of appearing weak. No, I don't need your fucking help. All of this is so me. That's why I said, you annoy me. You're too much like me. You're annoying. It's probably why I can't stand fucking doppelganger over there. She even dresses like me. You are so like me, it's annoying. Wannabe. You wish you could be like me. Anyways, this card can leave you feeling depleted. The lesson here is that you can both lead others and rely on them for support. I said the fucking coolest shit right now. Really? It's like, why am I going to send out a booty call to somebody that doesn't answer the phone? That was good shit right there. How did you pick up the phone? You're interrupting my calls, cockblocker. I've got your phone tapped. He's tapped into my energy. Get out of here. I wasn't calling you. Wait a minute. Did you say I called you? I'm the one calling you in? Hold on. Really? Really? It's me, huh? This could be you. Anyways, Aries are the masculine fire sign of the zodiac, ruling over the self, identity, and personality. I'm facing myself, my identity, and my personality. Symbolized by the ram, it's an energetic fire sign that prefers to blaze its own trail. Then how come you guys keep following other people's paths? Oh, Jerry! What? That's my new word for trigger. That's where you want to run at me. Every time you guys see me say something that you're sure they're going to run at, I want you guys to say, Jerry! He brought up that. He created a safe place for that energy. What, Jerry Springer didn't go to heaven? Are you surprised? I see you, Jerry. Don't worry, I'll show you how to ascend. You were never going to do it with that show. Don't worry, I will carry on your works here. You are not the father. She's been sleeping with your brother. We could do this for the rest of our lives, Jerry Springer. You call him in, I'll call him out. Bring him out, bring him out. We got rid of fucking Jimmy Kimmel just so you could put me in the place. They're the real late night talk shows. You want to see us burn people? I'll show you how they burn. As long as I respect the Trump, we're good. I don't really respect him. God just said so. I don't respect you. I respect God. He's above you. I have no respect for you. I respect God. He chose you. You're his chosen one. You fucking antichrist. I love you. What is an antichrist? Anything unchristlike. That could be you. The roles may be reversed. You so-called Christians, you. If you do not stand for love, compassion, forgiveness, and kindness, understanding, the fruits of the Spirit, you are Antichrist. Really? Yeah, sorry. Sorry, not sorry. You better fix that. Alright, anyways, when Black Moon Lilith is here, you can feel forced into a role of having to do everything on your own. Ew. Or your desire and natural tendency towards independence can trigger others. I know, my I can do it and I don't need you attitude really pisses you off. And that's where I was like, what role are you supposed to play in my life? The booty call? Are you going to pick up the phone? Are you going to be available with booty when I call? I don't think so. I wake up in the middle of the night with cravings. And every full moon, you're not available. This isn't going to work. The fucking card said I was ripe. You guys think it's funny until some fucking guy with a big dick comes and is like trying to dick me down, and I'm like, I'm scared. I'm crying. Or I just black out and handle the business. We can see how this works. Did you see yourself? I saw the whole thing. Sounds like a great learning experience for me. Alright, moving on. The mother may have had to lean heavily on the masculine energy to support the family. Yeah, there was no dudes in our house. Billie Holiday was a natal Black Moon Lilith and Aries with a single mother and an absent father. That would be the story around here. There is an inherent pattern of self-reliance and fear of support from others that can leave you feeling unfulfilled. No, because they use that support as control. It was supposed to be support, not fucking financial control. Not fucking emotional and, no. Material control. No, that's just... If you put yourself in a place like that, and when you go to leave, what do you have to leave with? You're going to take their money? How are you any better than them if you're going to steal their money? And that's what it is you have no control, bro. It's theirs. That's how you know it's not safe. When it's theirs. And you're just theirs. There's a lot of behaviors that play in these relationships that are beyond triggering, but you can, in the beginning, you just normalize them because everybody acts like this in relationships, but it's on the fucking surface, this is absolutely unhealthy. The phone locks to begin with. That's unhealthy. That's like, you have a gun that you lock up for protection. What are you hiding on your phone? Why would you let someone into your bedroom, into your house, into your car, into your life, but not into your phone, which is connected to your bank account? But if they're in your house, then they're in your bank account. I don't understand this. And again, I came from a basic understanding like you guys, where everything just, we didn't question shit. I got a lot of questions about everything. Why did you say that? Why do you act like that? And that's because it has nothing really to do with you. That is my basic programming at this time in my life, is I question everything to have understanding, because really I don't. What made sense before makes no sense anymore. It just doesn't. Why can't I leave my phone with you? What kind of person are you that I can trust? And I know what's on the phone. You have access to my bank account. You have access to my social security, or, to my social medias. You have access to, all parts of my life. But if I have you that close to me, then why shouldn't you be able to have all? And that's where it is. It's like, keep your friends close and your enemies closer, kind of shit like that. Really? I have a rule, right? I'm not around women much, but I don't go in their purses. They'll be like, just grab it out of my purse. Never me. Never? No. I will bring the purse to the person and say, you grab it. And they'll ask me why. And I said, because when something comes missing out of that purse, you're going to remember every single person that ever put their hands in your purse, and it would never be me. The only person that stole out of your purse is someone you gave access to that fucking purse to begin with. Which was your kids, your brother, your boyfriend, your best friend, somebody that's close enough to you to reach in your purse. Never me. You never gave me access, and even if you did, I didn't take it, so you could never blame me for whatever comes out of there. And that's just, it's something to think about. You give them all access, but you don't realize. You think just by protecting your phone that you didn't give them all access. And in essence, you're not realizing it at all. You're not protected at all. Dark Divine Feminine Shadow Work. Accept support. Support is healthy and will lift energetic burdens. Once you accept support, the universe will manifest more people who want to support you. You are opening your divine feminine container to receive abundance. I have to be open. If I don't want nobody, then I don't get nobody. And that's what it means. That goes back to this manifestational powers. You're putting out signals in your head, even if the shit ain't coming out your mouth. And the shit that comes out your mouth actually fucks up the shit that's supposed to be, you're be calling it out of your heart. There's a lot going on there. And that's why as soon as I said it in my last video, I was like, oh, I'm having sex with someone new. I had to keep adding that extra part because it heard that I was having sex. So I had to keep saying, with someone new, with someone new, with someone new. Right? Because the universe is listening. Now I've created it. I've created it in my breath. I said, I'm having sex, meaning it's done. I've already said I'm doing it. Not I'm about to, I'm doing it. I've done it. I said I'm not about to win the lottery. I won the lottery. It's past tense. You put claim onto what you've already done. It's already done. So shall it be. And that's what I was trying to explain to this person. I'm not in a relationship. I manifested, and therefore I'm totally in a relationship. It's about to happen. It's already happened. It just hasn't aligned yet. I spoke it into existence. You have to be very, very careful with your words and your thoughts. They create your reality. I've been teaching you this over and over for a week. And I was like, you guys tricked me. Because if I didn't call it in, you know what I mean? And where did it come from? The image. They had, you know what I mean? They walked me straight into the lion's pit. I was not having sex. Well, I said maybe for my birthday. All right, well, we'll put that on the birthday wish. Push all that back till the end of November. Till November, in the essence. Are you really ready? I mean, you can't be. If your heart aligns, you really want this, it's going to happen faster than you thought. You know what I mean? It's getting your heart to really align to it. That's where the power is. How do you power it? By your heart, your heart's true desire. If your mind is in line with your heart's desire and you speak it into existence, it takes little but no effort for it to manifest. Really? Yeah, and within seconds, there was someone in my DM that definitely wanted to fuck. I'm like, oh, you fucker. It's like, no, someone new. Technically, it doesn't matter. It's always, no matter what, it's going to be a new experience. I'd like it to end. I don't want it to end. That's why it has to be something new. Because something old will always end up the same way. Yeah? Pretty much. Are they changed? You know what I mean? How can the variables change? 2 is 2 is 2 is 2. You can add 1 to 2, you can add 3 to 2, you can add 4 to 2, but 2 is 2. Meaning I may have been 1, but now I'm 3. But you're still 2. Does that make sense? You can add more to yourself, but you can't add to someone else. They have to add up their numbers themselves. Right? 666. That's what I heard. Okay. Dark masculine shadow work. You secretly admire and gravitate towards independent energy. This creates inner tension with your own masculinity. Freedom seekers, huh? That's where it is. It's like, you don't trust me, I don't trust you. Why? Because we have too much freedom. What are you doing with all that downtime? I'm just doing nothing. And that's what it is. You know what I do with my time with you, so now you're worried about what I do with my time with other people. Creates anxiety. Creates inner tension with your own masculinity. The key is to learn to lean into your leadership role while accepting and integrating others' opinions. I'm very interested to hear what you have to say about this, said nobody ever. Just kidding. There are some things I want to know. Otherwise, no, I don't want to know. I don't want to know what you think about this. Why? Because I already know what you think. If I didn't know, I'd ask you. Allow divine masculinity to shine while also giving space for others' desires. So I said, what do you want? What do you want? Release the shame around who you are. It's time to embrace the fire that burns within you. It's burning in my loins. I just want to point out, this isn't a good time to have sex. I mean, it might be, but under the full moon creates babies. Know your ovulation cycle. I'm right. No, stop that. Stop calling in people to give me babies. I'm just trying to have an experience. This will be one hell of a... Shut up. I don't want to do that. It's just a lie. I was going to put that. No, I'm starting with sex, and I was like, that's not even true. Sex is part of love. It was the one part that was holding me back. So now I have to go to this part first to get to the other parts. I was trying to have it all without that part. Really? Yeah, sort of. Every time I got to that part, it got scary. It always gets scary when we get to the sexitarians. In the essence, are you going to be any freakier than me? No. I'm just afraid of what might happen. I might regret this. I tend to do that a lot. I'm just messing around. Alright, so we have a full moon in Aries. Isn't that exciting? Alright, let me get some books to go into that. Every fucking full moon, I didn't do it last full moon. I have to teach you all the full moon rituals of getting your water, getting your moon water ready and getting your moon mirror and doing all the fucking rituals. I'm not sure what this one asks us for. We might as well just find out. What the fuck do you want us to do for this full moon? That's it. What are you supposed to do? New moon in Libra? That's not it. Full moon in Aries. October 6th is associated with courage, passion, assertiveness. That's what they call me, assertive and bossy. When this fiery sign aligns with the lunar energy of the full moon, it creates a potent combination that can bring about transformative experiences. As Aries symbolizes new beginnings and taking bold action. That's all in there, the rebirth, dude. We're going to start with sex. The one subject we've been running from for a long, long, long time. It represents the spark of inspiration and the drive to pursue our goals fearlessly. During this celestial event, this energy intensifies, urging us to embrace our inner warrior and step into our personal power. I am the goddess of seduction. I can do this. I'm going to seduce you and fuck the shit out of you. Somebody is like, whoa, this chick. Yeah, it's in me. I've been holding this back for a while. To harness this energy of the full moon in Aries, I say this every full moon, dude. I don't end up fucking nobody. I get fucked over real hard. They always end up, bring out the vibrator. Not this moon. Not this one. It's a little too quick for that, I think. Maybe. Or can you be ready by this weekend? I don't know. This is all happening way too fast. I'm not ready to lose my virginity. I want to fuck you, but I'm scared. Alright. One can focus rituals for self-empowerment. This will make me feel very powerful. See myself in action. Manifestation of goals or desires, or letting go of fears and limitations. I can do this. One ritual or spell can be particularly effective during this lunar phase is to conjure ambition and energy to move forward in our goals. To perform this spell, find a quiet space where you can connect with the lunar energy. Light a red candle representing the fiery nature of Aries. What? Anyways, place it in a fireproof bowl or cauldron. Take a moment to visualize your goals clearly and vividly. Feel the passion and determination within you as you envision yourself achieving them. I don't think I need to... I don't need a spell for sex. Some of you might. I'm sorry. That was mean. I'm sorry. Next, write down your goals on a piece of paper using red ink or marker. Make your demands. What is this? Sex wish list? Next, write down your goals on a piece of paper using a red ink or marker. Be specific and concise with your intentions. Don't Touch me there. It's a user manual. That's what I heard. All right. As you write each goal, infuse it with your ambition and drive. Once you have written down your goals, hold the paper close to your heart while focusing on the flame of the candle. This is hilarious. I'm sorry. I'm supposed to be serious. What are we really focusing on? Your future. There's no future goals. We stay in the moment, for this moment, and it could change. Visualize the flames igniting within you, filling you with motivation and determination. Recite an affirmation such as, by the power of this full moon in Aries, I summon ambition and energy within me. I embrace my goals with passion and take bold action towards their manifestations. Fold the paper neatly, set it aflame, place it in the cauldron to turn to ash and the burning candle. Let the candle burn completely or extinguish it and relight daily until it's completely spent. Ugh, we went from Aries to Libra. There's a new moon in Libra on the 21st. It's known for balance, harmony, diplomacy, and encourages us to find equilibrium in our lives and our relationships. Surrounding this moon is focused on creating harmonious connections with others. Always is. It urges us to seek fairness and justice in our interactions, promoting open dialogue and understanding. It invites us to reflect on how we can bring more balance into our lives and address any imbalances or conflicts that may be present. New Moon in Libra represents a fresh start of partnerships and collaborations. Oh, it's just going to be a fling, huh? I'll have a new relationship then. It encourages us to examine and give and take dynamics with our relationships and make necessary adjustments for greater harmony. This is an opportune time to mend any... Don't say it. I want to say it. Marshall, this is a great time for birthday sex, bro. There's a full moon. You could really seize your identity. Have sex with a goddess. Are you up for it? Or are you just not this year? Maybe next year? just poke the beast. Hey, can you get a heart on over there? Am I turning you on? Come on. Come on, let's go play in the woods. I can send that call out. He's not answering a booty call. Why? I don't know. Maybe I have the wrong number. Show up and me freak out. That'd be good. This is an opportune time to mend any strained connections or initiate new relationships based on mutual respect and understanding. In terms of ritual or spell work during this time, one can focus on enhancing their social justice efforts. What? This could involve engaging in what? Engaging in what? In acts of kindness or advocating for a cause related to equality and fairness. Additionally, incorporating rituals that embrace the Venetian nature of Libra can be beneficial. Pampering oneself through self-care practices such as indulging in a luxurious bath. Come on, let me give you a bath. You want to have The hot springs have they have couples rooms. You can rent it for a couple. I thought about this. I was 100% sure people are fucking in there. I was like, I don't know if I want to go in that room, bro. I know what people do in those rooms. I know what they do in there, dude. They're not just taking a bath in that room. In the bathhouse. No, you have a bath in your house. That's not what you're doing in there. How often do they clean these rooms? I mean, you're supposed to be going for a spiritual cleanse. I'm just saying. I've thought about it. I'm not sure. I think too hard about it. There was couples in here before us. When was the last session? Did you clean this room? What's in the water? I'm scared. Nope. I'm just gonna go into the ladies' room where no women are ejaculating in the water. I can so caught up in thinking, it really scares me. I'm like, there's cum all over. I'm sure of it. Nobody's in here washing this. That's what they're doing in here. Why do they need privacy? Nope, nope, they didn't come up here. Nope, they came in here. I know what's going on in this room. Don't put me in that room. Yeah, I thought about it a little too hard, obviously. By leaning into its Venetian nature and prioritizing self-care while also addressing social justice issues, what does that mean? Have some serious issues by the end of the month. Social justice. We can harness its transformative energy into personal growth and positive change. The fall equinox, a turn to cooler temperatures, shorter days, and begins a nature's retreat of the year. Turkey vulture. Hey, bro. The shit that these bitches are saying about each other's children are so wicked. He called her a vulture and a monkey. Jesus, those are fight words. And you're only doing it. You're picking on a pregnant woman, bro. This is so weird, bro. Like how? Oh God, these girls. God, whose side are you on? Is this? Pick a side. Which side of this madness are you on? It's not. Don't pick a side, bro. Get away from it. This is all craziness. These girls gone bad. Oyster mushroom. Pacific aster. Aster? I don't know what that is. I don't know. Feasts and treats. Okay, let's move on to this full moon again. I have more moon stuff. I got a lot of books on moon stuff. That was just our almanac telling us about the days and shit. Things about to expire. Where's the moon book? There it is. The Witch's Moon. A collection of lunar magic and rituals. Fuck off. Fuck off. You really could do it. Alright, so what's today's date? The 2nd. Persephone, goddess of initiation, new beginnings, grain, sowing. So it'll be on the 6th. That would be Artemis, the goddess of nature and hunt, mutable symbol of potential of feminine power, sister to Apollo. Oh, lovely. All right, let's see. I'm just pulling information as I go. Moon Sabbats. What did they say this one was? I don't know. The Harvest Moon? No. The Hunter's Moon? Does that sound right? Let's see. December, November, October. So this is the Ivy Moon, the Apple Pear Moon, right? Yeah. The Hunting Moon or the Hunter's Moon. These are half moons. Beginning with the cycle nearest to Yule. Do you hear that? That's the second one today. Those aren't airplanes, those are jets. I wonder what's going on. We don't usually have a lot of, not here. I mean, Colorado Springs, yeah, but not here. That's interesting. Anyways, where are we at? Snow Moon? No, that can't be right. I don't know where this one is. Let me see. We're going to try to find this list of the full moons, what happens in the full moon of Aries. I think it's in this book, or it's not, and I end up in a completely different book. Like, it happens a lot. Because they have them spread out in all these stupid books. Tools, crafts, invitations. Come on. It's not this book. Give me a second. It must be the weekend one. Powers of the Moon. Turned right to it. Moon in Aries. This sign gives boldness, energy, and unfortunately a tendency towards impetuousness? I don't know. People tend to be argumentative and aggressive. Oh, lovely. Sounds like an Aries. However, when the moon is in Aries, it's a good time to start projects and channel energy for change. That's what we're doing. Change your mind. Change your ways. That's cool. So that means the next one's in Taurus. Okay. And that's it. Powers of the Moon. Is there anything else we need to look at? Oh yeah, autumn equinox. The celebration occurs, no, we already had that. September 21st. We're going to have Samhain. That's what we're going into. Among the Irish and Scottish Celts, The festival was celebrated from the eve of October 30th to the eve of November 1st. It marked the end of one Celtic year and the beginning of a new one. Samhain is the Celtic name and is pronounced Samhain. The O in the word rhymes with how. Samhain is also known as Callan. It's like that's not how they pronounce it. No, I pronounce it how it's written. Why? Because I'm American. Don't worry about it. If you want to call it that way, that way. You see how they just did not correct me. I didn't correct it. Samhain was also known as Callan Gaif in Wales, an ancestor night or feast of the dead in Britain and the Viking settlements. There's another one, or the same one. It has its counterparts. Why does it so stand out? Because it's moving through the energy. It's pushing energy as it does that. They move at the speed of what? And so even though you hear the after effect, it's like lightning. You don't feel the lightning, you hear it by thunder. You can't feel how he's pushing the energy. He's pushing air, which is energy. You can hear it. I can feel it. Anyways, the veil between the worlds of the living and the dead is very thin on this night, making it possible for communication between the two. This also makes an excellent time for divination. Wearing costumes on Halloween symbolizes the souls of the dead who are abroad and visiting their families and descendants on the night. The Celts also believe that if any person was murdered, badly wronged, or due justice that had not come in life, those souls would exact their revenge on Samhain. Bobbing for apples symbolize the apple of eternal life found in Maman Mak Lur's sacred isles. Really? Yeah, there's so much going on. So you look at the timelines of this. So that's on October 31st. And then you go to winter solstice, which is December 21st. Then you go to Embolic, which is February 1st. Then you got spring equinox, March 21st. Beltane is May 1st. Summer solstice, June 21st. Lugnasa, August 1st. Autumn equinox, September 21st. You see the numbers? But why is it like that? How many days does it take for the moon to cycle through each cycle, which is an astrological sign? 2 to 3 days. How long does it take to get through 12 cycles? Ta-da! After we go through a cycle, we restart the 12 cycles, but we're going through a different layer of it. So in between that's the Wiccan holidays, but then you can break those down into the 4 seasons. They stand in between it. Let me show you a card. Jesus, where's that card? We're always the only constant, that's what I was going to tell this motherfucker. The only thing consistent about you is your inconsistency. And that's it. The only constant about, I turned straight to them. Jeez, how is that possible in all these cards? God's working with me. The only constant is constant change. That's the only constant. And repeat patterns if you don't break them. We are constantly going to be here. So here's your moon cycles, right? And what I was trying to describe is the Sabbats. Give me a second. I'm in my witchy stuff. My witch oracles. I gotta say, I was far more calmer this time. Why? Because it was expected. Even though the cards say expect the unexpected, or you're not expecting this, I'm very much expecting this. That's the point of reading cards. I was extremely expecting this. And the essence is that's all you can do, is have the expectation, have a little bit more, and try not to do what you always do. Freak out. Freak out. Alright, so there they are. You see how it works, right? So you have Yule, and that's winter. But winter starts in between what? Halloween season, and it goes into what? Spring. There's a lot of change in just winter. When people, you know what I mean? If you just think that we're in winter, you don't understand we're going through 3 cycles. Why is it always 3 cycles? The moon cycles. 3. Life, death, rebirth. or maiden mother crone. So how we could look at this is this October is the beginning of winter. This is the full-on winter. No, I don't think so. I mean, realistically. It goes in, because it's not just fucking December. It goes way in. January is when it really starts. You know what I mean? So this would be December. Here's January. Here's February. This doesn't come until fucking... Embolic doesn't come till March. Right? Something like that. So that's how it shows. It starts to taper off. So then as we're going into, you know what I mean, the different seasons, so that's how it works. Spring starts in April, but you don't see it till, you know, after April showers brings May's flowers. But it doesn't feel like spring until after Mother's Day. And right when it starts to feel like spring, what happens? It starts to feel like summer. At the peak of spring starts the beginning of summer. It starts heating up. And just as soon as it starts to heat up to the hottest, now it's starting to cool down. And that's what we know about this. You can use these to have a better understanding, a far better understanding of the energies. And that's what I'm trying to do, is paint all of these pictures that are in my head. It's like I know exactly where we are in each dimension of energy. Really? Yeah, and that's why I bring them to you. That's how I can read the cards before I pick the cards. Because I already know where we are. The cards are just confirmation to the bullshit, as I always say. So, we're getting ready to full moon. We're getting ready for liftoff. Are you ready? In 5, 4. Are you manifesting sex? It's probably, if you are, don't feel discouraged about it, because maybe you're like me and haven't had sex in like forever, and that's kind of embarrassing. Like you just gave up on your sexual life. Could be. It could be. Don't go paying for it or anything, because you're really going to pay for it if you do some shit like that. Could be something like that, but I assure you, the reason that this is coming to the surface is because of Scorpio. Oh, we got to go back to that. Don't go back to him or them. Go back to the reason of Scorpio. That's in my other cards. Are they still out here? They are. That's the Lilith cards. Scorpio is what? Sexual alchemy. Scorpio is in Pluto, which is death and transformations or regenerations. Until when? November 4th. It brings it all up. It's in the energy, bro. There's a horny energy out there. I tried to tell you a week ago. I was like, I don't got nothing to worry about. And then I'm over here, oh my God, I'm manifesting sex. How did this happen? It was the energy. It made me do it. It was the devil. He made me. I'm sitting here looking at Pluto and Mars. I have my cards completely, I didn't do it on purpose. I had them completely pulled apart to try to find this card. I can't stand y'all. What's Mars? Take action in your Aries energy. This is terrible. Do you see it? You can pretend like this isn't happening, but I assure you it'll happen again next year. Maybe. It depends on the planets. That's one thing about the astrological planets. It takes them a long time to do their little generations and circles and shit. So you might not catch this really dirty energy for a long time. This might be your last time to get your dick wet for a while. Sorry. I'm so sorry. It's very unladylike of me. Nobody's here for the ladylike shit. They like it. That's why. Ay. If I wasn't ruled, if I didn't have the whole West Coast in my back pocket, I'd be a little concerned. In essence, nobody's bringing their limp dick at me. You got to get through Pac to get to me. And he will be watching your whole performance from then on out. Wouldn't that scare you if you just happened to catch a glimpse of them and while we were fucking and you just happened to see them? I'm like, don't look. They're there. Oh my God. I see them. I fucking told you. Just keep going. Jesus, they're watching us. Don't stop. That's what happened last time. Don't stop. Don't recognize that they're there. Seriously, you know how weird it is when you're in the shower? You're like, oh God, I'm washing my ass and you're watching me. This is weird. Don't fucking go nowhere. They don't fucking go nowhere. They're your Holy Spirits, bro. Talking about your spirits, guys, take a day off. If there was a day, please stay away. They've been waiting for this. They've been working really hard to get me in bed with somebody. They're not going to miss this for nothing. They're going to be like, do it this way. Shut up. Shh. He can hear you. Who are you talking? Nobody. In this point, does it become an orgy? Do they get to live through my sexual experience? Hey, Nate Dogg, nobody does it better. The whole universe has been waiting a fucking eternity to watch the Lilith go down. We've only heard about this since the beginning. She hasn't done this since the beginning of time. Time of your life type shit. I'm sorry. It's in the energy. Watch out. Use protection. I have one. I have a condom. Do you? I really do. I use it for manifestation. I was manifesting sex one day. I think I threw them away, but they seem to have a lot of them downstairs. They really don't want you to be having babies. I agree. In some sense or form. Maybe we should try it. We should just practice a couple times. How about that? I'm okay with that. Are you okay with that? God breaks the condom. You break the condom. What was that? We were supposed to be practicing. We're perfecting this. I gave you a baby. Oh, thanks. That's what God wanted you to do. Thanks. Oh, God. I'm going to stress this for the whole month. Oh, God. Oh, God. Just kidding. I think I would know if you put something in me. So good. That was good. Confirmation to that. I think I would know if you put something in me. I live in here. I know what's going on in here. I want to see this. Oh, jeez, I forgot about that. I wanted to see it from a spiritual standpoint. I want to stand back and see what's going on from that viewpoint. You want to see what's going on in the outside. I want to see what's going on in the inside. Okay, being a little immature, perhaps. It's my first time. That's where everyone runs around me, all the girls, these washed up women that hate men. It's not going to be that good. It's never that good. I assure you. And then he comes out talking about, I have a small dick. Hey, you guys are ruining my fantasies right here. You're really shooting this down. I really have this great idea of what this could be. It's got to be better than what I've experienced. In the essence, I have no memory, so it's going to be better than I think it is because I can't think of what it is. No pressure. I'm funny. I could send out a mixed signal tomorrow and get all triggered and say I don't want it, and then it just goes away instantly. I have a good way of pushing shit away. I can self-sabotage just about anything. I'm really good at this. I know all the techniques to fucking shut shit down. Alright, anyways, I'm gonna get off of here because we saved that for, that should have been a late night reading, but it was still a thirsty Thursday. How am I supposed to put manifesting sex for this full moon in that fucking description? It's going to be a sexy full moon. That's what we'll put as the description. I like it. I need to find a sexy picture to go with that. Sexy moon. Hey, I love you guys. I'll catch you later. Laters, haters.